Okay, how are we gonna deal with this?
Like how you went through and fixed these turrets.
Yep. Will they just stay? No, they won't. Rip. Welcome back, everyone.
The audio still is hopefully fine.
Yeah. Watch it happen. Watch it change mid-episode. It only changes when there's voice lines, and every other time it's fine. Can I sneak in there? I like... Oh.
Oh, that's right, you're still looking for the guy. I was trying to figure out where you were.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, look around and make sure I'm not, like, in danger while looking around. Yeah. So I did look into it because I remember... Oh, right, I don't have any fucking glue. I need a fucking fabricator. I looked into... Because if you scan the Weaver, it'll tell you what it's weak to and all that shit. And it says one of the abilities is Psyshock, which I tried to see if I had, but I did not. But I did figure out the ability that it has.
Oh, that's probably, sorry to interrupt, up above you, that's probably the big pipe they were talking about in the guide.
That over there?
I'm guessing. A big pipe near sex. There's a body.
Yeah, 1 second, I'm getting chased by the explodey things.
He has a weapon on him I think you're gonna want. It's the only reason why when I was reading up on it, I was like, oh, I think you want that guy.
Ugh. I wonder, if I hold a pallet in front of myself, will it act as a shield?
They do swarm, so some might hit you, but it might work on a bulk of them.
Go after it.
The Q-beam! No!
I don't have enough space. I can drop this, I think.
You found ammo for this a long time ago.
Yeah.
The Q-beam fires a concentrated beam of unstable particles that will eventually cause a target to explode.
Hot. Okay.
You could use... You have some weapon upgrades, you could use them and then take it.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I thought you picked up some. Oh, that's in there, isn't it? Times 20?
No, those are hypos.
Oh. You could drop things, use that, pick them back up.
I'm just gonna drop the gun.
It's the Resident Evil effect.
Hello, Lane. Josh? What the hell is this? I got a security request saying to... It's not funny, asshole. You know what's not funny? Taking credit for my design. That's what this is about? I'm senior on the Black Box project, Josh. That's how it works here. If you weren't such a piss-poor team player, you'd understand that. Oh, and by the way, I had to fix a bunch of your calculations, so it's not you. Seriously? You're recording this? But is this a big sting operation, Josh? You gonna hand me over to the DA? You're so pathetic. I'm done here. Josh, what are you doing? Let's just see how good my calculations are. I swear to God, if you don't put that down, I will rip it out of your sweaty hands and... Josh!
Bye, Lane.
That's what you get. I, for one, completely sympathize with the murderer. Because I know what it's like to design something and have to fight to get your name on the blueprints.
Yeah.
That one hit a little close to home. I'm glad he died. You got all your shit back now?
Yeah.
Nice. I would save and then try the Q-beam on the thing. On the Weaver. It's funny, every time I hear Q-beam now, when I say it, I think of Captain Quark from Ratchet and Clank. Because he names everything as, like, the Q whatever, because he's Captain Quark.
Oh, okay.
So I picture him going, the Q-beam!
How do I do my hotbar?
Is it just hover over it and then hit the key?
Maybe. Let's make that 4.
Yep.
Okay. Make that 5. And I'll worry about the other shit later.
If you're never actually going to use your dart gun, you should probably just recycle it.
I just haven't found an opportunity to actually use it.
You can use it to distract enemies.
Oh.
Like make noise on the other side of the room.
Just get rid of all these fuckers.
How's it going, fuckers? I'm kind of upset at how easy it was to spot and find his body. When the map told us we were in the right room, in the wrong room.
Right?
And that's the only reason why we spent so long looking for him.
Yeah. Okay. So, one thing I do know, he has a shield on right now. Is the Q-beam a continuous shot?
I believe so. If I remember it, yeah, there it is. So did you see his health?
Yeah, I saw it go green.
The power plant has been compromised. It's about time, Sam.
I'm not a comm tech. I'm doing the best I can.
Where did his body go? I want
This
to
is
loot it.
Security Chief
I think that's it right
Elazar. Can
there.
you hear me? Sarah? Yes, I can hear you. Been trying to patch into the PA. My team's in the cargo bay, and those things are in here too. They're crawling all over the station. Check everything around you. Hit it with a wrench.
Check the wrench first.
Sam, he's right. These things. Smash
I'm
every
so-
freestanding thing and
You're
see
right.
if it comes back at you. Get to a secure area, and when you're safe, call me via transcribe. I'm sending you a secure contact. All right? Understood. I left my transcribe in the
The cat's walking around sniffing shit. What's changed? Why are you suddenly interested in different spots of the basement?
Are you okay? Just got
Because it might have changed.
Sarah,
I wish I could understand what that's like for animals, to have the sense of smell they do.
then call.
Yeah, true.
Although, when I was a kid, and everybody always talked about, like, how great a dog's sense of smell is and stuff, I I thought of it as a borderline superpower.
Okay.
Like, whenever my dog would sniff my shoes or something when I'd come home from, like, say, school,
Yeah.
I'd always picture that the dog is, like, building a mental map of the layout of my school based on the smells. And if the dog was ever lost and somehow got to the school, it would know to wait there because it would know I've been there and I might come back. Like, I used to think of it as, like, a borderline just superpower.
That's kind of cute, actually. I guess I could try going the other way, but I'm just gonna go the way it's wanting me to go for now. How often do you just backtrack through an area as part of the story? Is usually the backtracking done as part of exploration, not necessarily for story reasons?
It does happen, but
Because there was a whole other direction I could have went.
I don't remember if it deliberately happens, but you do return to areas, so...
Okay. You gonna play Tipo?
Don't bother, Jordan. He's the one playing. Come sit on me. Yeah, good girl. One of these days, I'll get you to meow in front of the microphone. And I won't do it with animal cruelty.
Why not?
I don't know why this just popped in my head. When Rob and I were still much earlier on in Mass Effect 2,
Okay.
he gave Dr. Chakwas the
Brandy?
yeah,
Yeah.
and did that whole scene with her. And when she told her story about Jenkins being thrown by Caden,
Yeah.
Rob thought it was Jacob, and when he asked me later on when I was confused as to why he kept talking about Jacob in that context.
You
Hang
made
on.
it. Nice work. The entrance to deep storage is off the Arboretum. Your brother's office is up here as well. Jupiter and his palace at the top of the heavens. You used to say that behind his back. But that would make you... what? Juno? No. That's an unpleasant thought.
So Rob and I just thought it was funny because it sounded like a Marvel character.
Okay.
Because he said, "But isn't Jacob Jenkins?" And I said, "No. What's Jacob's last name? Taylor. Then who's Jenkins?" And I said, "It's the guy from the beginning of the first Mass Effect who dies." And then we both laughed because we realized Rob thought his name was Jacob Jenkins. When we thought it sounded like a Marvel superhero.
That's great. Do I ever get a bigger backpack?
It's one of your upgrades that you can use neuromods for.
Ah.
You've already done it once, I think.
Now that I have space in my inventory.
This disruptor stun gun will knock out human targets. Typhon are more resistant but can still be temporarily stunned. Robotic devices can also be temporarily disabled, but ultimately destroyed by the disruptor.
Does it use ammunition?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you picked up 100 of it.
Officer Ja, this is Chief Elazar.
Or maybe it's just batteries.
Here, Chief. How can I help you?
I need you to report to deep storage and get Chief Show to reactivate the tracker on Grant Lockwood. HR deactivated it as part of the termination, but we don't have a record of him on the departing shuttle. I want to know where he is and escort him where he needs to go.
On it, Chief.
You finally found a fabricator.
I always find it so funny in games like this. Oh, interesting. I can't make... where you basically become a fucking walking...
You become Doom Guy.
Yeah. Oh, I can't make shotgun shells. Oh, yeah, I can.
He had a neuromod. Every time we play this on the channel, it makes me want to replay it. But I really like that I'm almost just going in completely blind because it's been so long.
Yeah, that's fair. Makes it interesting. You can kind of like re-enjoy things that you forgot about. Stuff like that.
Really? The monkey Typhon.
Morgan, are you all right? That Typhon, there's nothing in the research. Stay away from it.
Mark didn't, and he's fine. He's just taking a ketchup nap. He just really likes hot dogs.
While you're up there, you could look into why the lift is stuck. It'd be a lot faster and safer than having to fly through the guts again.
Do enemies respawn?
You what?
Do enemies respawn?
They do, but not while you're still in an area.
Oh, okay.
Entry 165. I've managed to reduce the amount of shit that I take every 10 minutes per fruit. It's remarkable to see them sprout from practically nothing and grow to an edible size and ripeness before my very eyes. More importantly, I finally obtained clearance for a wider range of testing of the growth formula that from Dr. Kelstrup. All that's left is to actually fabricating it and then inserting it into the sprinkler system. I'm keeping the fabrication plan on my person, as I have no doubt others would love to claim credit for it.
Interesting. So he has a growth something that I may or may not want.
Has anybody filmed like a tomato plant or something growing from a seed all the way to ripe tomatoes and then fast forwarded it? Yeah.
Yeah, they've definitely done time lapses like that before.
I'd like to see that.
That box is suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. That's weird. You're in the, like, a mimic killed me pose, but you're not fucked up.
Yeah.
No, stop talking. No, not real. You're not real.
What a name. Mickey Pitt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Mickey Pitt just sounds like a cartoon character. Maybe it's just because of Mickey Mouse.
Hey! Hey, over here! Open this door! Please! There's something after me!
Can I scan it through the window? Oh, Psyshock.
Nice.
Typhon ability.
And Mind Jack.
I'm always mind jacking. Oh, that would actually be really useful against Weavers.
New psionic aptitude available.
Let me scan it.
You don't have the scanner up.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe using the scanner would help.
More specimens required.
It's weird. Trying to see it through the window gets goofy.
What did it say its name was? Did it tell you?
Telepath.
Telepath.
Which I mean is kind of to be expected. Where is the monkey titan? Ah.
Rob was actually really disappointed when he was watching Attack on Titan, and he saw the next episode sort of like teaser thing.
Yeah.
And the next episode was the Beast Titan, because he was really hoping that literal like animals could be titans.
Oh, was he seeing the fucking the intro where there was like a fucking T-Rex and shit?
I have no idea.
Because that season has like, it's very weird because it has the Beast Titan running alongside like a T-Rex, a fucking mammoth and stuff, and a giraffe.
Oh,
and
maybe
like,
that's why.
And it's like, why is this a thing?
There's so much of that series I've missed because I've always watched it on Blu-ray, and I always pick marathon mode, so it literally just goes through the episodes.
Yeah, that's
so like
funny.
the end teaser like pictures and stuff that you've shown me.
Yeah,
I don't see them.
It's funny in season 3 where they split the season in half.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have, if you're watching the outro, it's completely normal, but then it starts getting weirdly glitchy near the end.
Huh.
And then they totally splice in a scene from the very like near the end of the Shigansha, the Take Back Shingansha arc, like after they're all in the building, after everything's all said and done, when they're making the choice. I'm being vague just in case.
Yeah.
But there's not enough context to know what happens. You just see people covered in blood and people are upset and like things are going down, and then it goes right back to the outro again and just keeps going on. It's kind of eerie. It's like, I don't know why they made that choice, because it comes across as like,
Target Typhon
spoopy in an out of place kind of way, but it was still really cool. When in doubt, just make turrets everywhere.
If you keep getting Typhon powers, they'll work against you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll break them when the time comes.
I don't know if I'm making this up or not, because I honestly can't remember. But I feel like you could hack them, and it'll make them not shoot at you.
Oh, okay.
But you need a high enough hack skill to do that, but
Good afternoon,
I might be
Talos.
thinking of Deus
Security
Ex, because you can
reminder.
absolutely do that in Deus Ex.
Oh, okay.
Are not a secure means of storing your workstation password.
Big fat ass, push it up against the glass. Big fat ass, press it on the glass.
I like how it said sneak attack for 150% damage and he didn't even take damage. The poor operators are just hiding in the office.
They're so scared. You could try your new gun on them.
I'm waiting for this phantom.
Oh! It's funny, I remember the shotgun, like, being such a fuck you gun. And it seems a lot more balanced than I remember.
Look at them freaking out.
Oh shit, is that Morgan you? We're your biggest fans!
Suit integrity damaged.
Special delivery. Oh shit! I was not expecting it to pull me at the last second.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. Can you turn into something and get in there? Before you pick up that, maybe turn into that? If you can.
Let's go up here. Except from the back cover, it's Jenkins!
Jacob Jenkins! In 1964, President Kennedy turned his back on American interventionism. But what if America had stood up for its allies in Vietnam? Would communism still reign in the East? Would the Iron Curtain have fallen? Renowned political commentator Lance Jacob J. Jenkins weaves a gripping alternate account of the days following the Gulf of Is that an N or an R?
Oh.
Tonkin incident?
Tonkin.
That might have been of what might have been if America had gone to war in 1964. Jenkins' historical imagination is meticulous, majestic, poignant. 10 out of 10. The Liberty Herald.
Interesting. So I'm trying to like understand the implications here, because it's saying if it stood up for its allies in Vietnam, would communism still reign in the East? Because from my understanding, they fought in Vietnam due to things like communism.
And they lost.
And they lost, but communism was gone.
But this is saying that
But this is saying if he had
so
stood
we
up
didn't go to Vietnam.
We didn't go to Vietnam, but it's saying would communism still reign in the East? So it sounds like communism still ended.
It solved itself.
I hope that's not what that's saying, because that's really depressing. I mean, there is something to be said about letting a country solve their own shit, but...
Because the Vietnam War
was awful.
Yes, but who was actually in the war besides Vietnam?
I honestly don't know enough about it to know for sure. You'd have to check that shit.
I've always just heard of it as the war between the US and Vietnam, and the US lost.
Yeah, pretty much. Hell yeah.
Which, by the way, for anybody wondering, we're Canadian.
I fixed it. That's where I need to... Oh.
Deep storage is where you need to go.
What am I going there for? Yeah, right, not escape. It's not status either. Data. No objectives. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, right, the whistleblower thing. Okay.
There's another person that really enjoys spaghetti.
Call my therapist.
Tell him he's a rich man.
Hidden items? You fucking know it.
Russian Blinnis? What's Blinnis?
I think it said Russian buns. No,
Blinnis.
it's Blinnis.
A box of traditional Russian Blinny cakes by Transtar Kitchens. What's a Blinny cake?
You are.
Aww.
Okay, let's take a look here. Backpack size, please.
You've upgraded it before. Yeah, that was it. I saw it.
This?
Extra inventory space and allow installation of 2 additional chipsets.
Is that worth it though, compared to like... Here, actually, let's see the other shit.
I mean, we can pause episodes and you can make a long trek back to things like fabricators and recyclers if you want.
That's true.
That's what I always did when I played.
Requires unknown... Oh, that's from this ability.
Create a phantom that will fight for you from a human corpse.
How come I can't buy this?
You're missing 2 things.
But I have enough to know what the ability is?
Yes.
Interesting. Oh.
Yes, the Typhon powers are fun.
I need to be 150 years extra. Cool.
Something tells me dinner's not going to begin at that time.
Oh, shotgun. Oh, I already had shotgun shells fabrication. Ah. Because this is crew quarters. So I think this also is how I get that, remember those that
plan?
The
plan to make your recycler.
But I don't know how to get in here.
There's probably closer, like, to your actual objective will be the key card. Maybe even in this room, but I'm not sure. Is the turret showing up as hostile now?
Sure is.
And it begins.
Sure does.
There's a part of the game that's going to be very difficult.
That's surprising, because I think I only have... Yeah, I literally have like 3 of the abilities.
I think if you go to... Yeah. I feel like it might be a percentage thing, though. Like, if you were to upgrade more other things, it might stop that. I can't quite remember.
Okay, how are we gonna deal with this?
Like how you went through and fixed these turrets.
Yep. Will they just stay? No, they won't. Rip. I don't think I saved after putting that ability in, so I might hold off for now.
Let's see.
Yeah, I haven't put it in yet.
Sweet. And look at that. We'll see you guys next time.
Did we already go through an episode already?
Yep.
Feels like we just started.
Yep.
Oh.
According to my stopwatch, though, it's 33 minutes.
Interesting.
We'll see you guys next time.
No. No. Sure.